Thunder reading. Time for a Thursday Thunder reading. A little late today, but better late than never. Thank you for being here. Hi, Sam. I just got your message. You're good, girl. Spirit knows what's up. Aguitas knows what's up. Life knows what's up. We all know what's up. That's good times. Okay. I just ask you to take a few breaths. Be present with your needs. Do you need some water? Stop and get some water. I just saw cotton candy. You need some cotton candy. You need some sweet something in your life. Being rigid and withholding from yourself can be as bad a health concern as eating too much sugar. So give yourself a break if you're trying to diet or whatever. Yes, too much sugar F's up the liver and causes problems, but withholding yourself from like what really comforts you also F's you up, just so you know. Balance. Great Spirit, thank you for this day. Thank you for this evening. Thank you for the setting sun, direction of the west. Thank you for the mountain spirits. Thank you for the feminine aspect that exists in all of us that allows us to yield, to slow, to receive, to rest, to stop, to listen deeply. Thank you, Great Spirit, for the ability to retune in to our ability to rest after such colonial violence has been placed on so many of our ancestors. Thank you so much for the ability to reconnect to our deepest knowing now that we can go slow. Great Spirit, I ask for gentleness with the self. I ask for clarity. I ask for love, self-love, not woo-woo, self-love. I ask for the ability to turn our loving actions onto our own flesh, whether it's a soft caress or a drink of water or a nap. Great Spirit, I ask for clarity in self-love. Thank you for this time. Thank you for this space. Thank you for this moving. Thank you for my Lali. Good night, Lali. I love you. Yeah? Okay. No, I'll give it to her later. Good night. I love you. Thank you for intergenerational living. Thank you for my elders. Thank you for my tias and my mom. Thank you for my son and my husband. Thank you, Great Spirit, for all of the family. Thank you for the challenges that teach us how to be gentle. I ask that we are all open to our divine highest truth at this moment, that we may receive whatever we need in the guidance that calls upon us today, in the guidance we call upon today, in the guidance we are asking to receive. May we listen. May our egos go. I ask for special blessings upon my teacher now. I ask for special blessings for anybody who needs special blessings. Great Spirit, may we be connecting siempre to our divine highest listening. Okay, thank you for being here. Welcome. Tomorrow morning is the new moon, 11:38 a.m. MST. Mountain Standard Time. I am offering a new moon ritual starting at 10 a.m. ending at 11:44 with Charmaine Bravo, one of my favorite healers on the path and my dear sister from another mister. So the link to that is in my bio in the link tree, and there's a sliding scale donation tier, so you can just go there. And I'll post it on Facebook later. So thank you. And what else? I just finished my second cohort meeting with Birthing Basics, and it was super beautiful and wonderful. Thank you all of you who joined there. I will be offering another Birthing Basics cohort starting June 9th because of popularity and need. There are accessible options for taking this class. All right, so any more housekeeping? Yes. Have water. Did y'all get you some water? Hi, Kendra. I love you. Hello, Cal. Welcome, everybody. Hi. Oh, rain, thunder. Yes, good medicine. Okay, why Thursday thunder? Thursday, Jupiter. Thursdays are all about our blessings. Thunder is one of my allies. It's the deep vibration that causes intense movement. Okay, so this is a day where our blessings fall down upon us, where we are able to see which ways that we have to move. There's my main bae. Charmaine is on here. Check her out. I sent a newsletter out today. And her stuff is all over my newsletter. Feel free to unsubscribe if you don't want newsletters. I'm just getting into this admin thing. My baby daddy, he's my wizard friend who helps me with this, or I wouldn't have any of it, which I'm grateful for. Okay, decks. Anybody have a request on what deck to use? Oh, Mother Peace deck. My hermana gave me this beautiful little bolsita for my cute little Mother Peace tarot deck. She didn't give it to me for that. That's what I use it for. This is a miniature version. Okay, so go ahead and give yourself permission to call in what you want. A new moon ceremony. So new moons are all about calling in things. If for those of you who've come to our processes before, Charmaine is a body talk practitioner and also a very clear channel for spirit conduitness. And y'all know about my medicine, so we work very well together. So you'll receive like a whole process of healing, as well as some instructions if you go and order that right now. Okay, Maestra Clarissa Pincola Este says, what falls through the floor walks through the door. And these are the cards that came out. So I'll just get right to it. Great Spirit, may we understand. Okay. So the first card that came up that was up front is the Ace of Swords. All right, I have two different devices on two different mediums, so I'm just going to show that to both of y'all. Aces are about pure potential. Aces are about beginning. Swords are about decisions. I love how there's a butterfly here. What this is saying to me, it was also sideways, so not fully actualized, okay? It was like chilling like this. We're all in this place where there's a lot unknown, and it's come up a lot through a lot of different patients and people. Everybody's trying to like decide something. Which way am I going to go next? What am I doing now? Like, what decision am I going to make? Swords are all about intellect and thought processes, right? To me, the fact that this is sideways, and this person is like naked, right? Ready to go all in, is saying that just hold off a bit. We're still in the midst of this COVID pandemic. There's still a lot of unrest and uncertainty as far as what our lives are going to look like, whether we're going to be able to travel again, whether we're going to be able to return to our old life. Not that we necessarily want to. So us like cavalierly being like, oh, I'm going to do this now. It's just a little preemptive. Okay. Oh yeah. Thank you for telling me that. Venus in retrograde too. So tomorrow's a new moon in Gemini, and Venus is in retrograde in Gemini, and Venus is our connective place. Tomorrow's also Friday, which is Venus's day. So basically a lot of our ability to relate with one another is coming up, and that's the next card. And it's very interesting that in this deck, I love it when I choose different decks. This is the Three of Wands, and this looks like a mother and two babies being like all crazy. And then there's some torches. The wands are the torches, right? The ability to be creative. Usually when I would get the Three of Wands, I'm like, this is a call for you to be creative, which it really is. This card, though, kind of speaks to what's coming up right now is our childhood trauma. When This is also a single parent with 2 babies. When our parents were unable to offer us what we needed because they also didn't have what they need, a lot of our quarantine spaces have been bringing up our childhood trauma because we're alone a lot, because we can't distract ourselves as much, because nothing's open for us to go out and get that beer or go out and see our friends. Or we're housed with abusers, and it's reminiscent of our childhood trauma. Okay, this is was also sideways and not fully actualized. This is like us being shown what we need to heal through in order to make the Ace of Swords an actuality. Okay, so the way I'm reading these and the way these came out is the Ace of Swords is like what we're all looking toward. Yeah, childhood trauma has done so much damage, says Hajir things. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but yes. In order to reach the like decisive, clear decision of what our Ace of Swords means, like where we're going to go from, we first have to sit with and hold space for this childhood trauma. Okay, this place where we didn't get what we needed. We really have to show up and be our own parent. Okay, childhood trauma comes up in the form of our relationships. How do we relate to people? How are we interdependent? How are we independent? How do we push people away to avoid getting hurt? How do we wrap our whole lives up into somebody else? How do we treat people we love, even if they like our deepest pained places come up to the people we love the most. It's called transference because it's safe, right? So this isn't saying there's like, I've heard people talk about therapy as like it just brought up all my old shit without anything to move through it. We need to have ways to move through it. So journaling is a good way. Hanging out with trees is a really great way. Going to different healers. Stewarding ceremony is a really great way. We'll get into that as we move toward the other cards. But this is pretty much like straight up our shit's in our face right now. And that's okay. I'm here to tell you that that is normal. That is fine. Shit is not normal right now. So of course everything is going to be in your face. You don't have the same coping mechanisms you once did, and good thing. So you can actually move through and heal your shit. Okay. Divination with self. Opportunity to heal here. Okay. Next card. The Magician. Ooh, I love the Magician. So the Magician always has on it all the suits. Has the swords, the pentacles, the cups, and the wands. Okay, so this is your emotional, your creative, your intellectual, your monetary, your material. And the Magician is the 1 card. So this is pretty much like you're the one. You're the one you've been waiting for, but you have to get out of your own way, as in you need to give yourself permission to witness the ways that you are wounded so that you can then transmute it by way of becoming the expression you need. Okay, so when like the Magician is the shapeshifter. And the Magician is the one who has the magic. The Magician is the one who does the thing. And it's the number 1. So what do you have to do? How do you become the healer of your own childhood trauma? The only way you're going to be able to know that is if you give yourself the space to ask the question. Okay? But it's uncomfortable, right? To go back and visit all the caca that you've had to go through your whole life. Like, who wants to visit the caca, right? We do, if we want to heal it. My baby's calling me. He's in the bath with his dad. They're so cute together. Oh my gosh. He loves bath. He's like, my bath? Can I have a bath now? I'm like, no, not yet, Hito. After you eat and make a mess. Anyways, so the Magician is fabulous. I'm looking at the picture. There's the wand. They're in a jaguar suit. as well. Jaguar medicine is very fierce. It's also that very strong feminine energy. So what's coming through is like, it's time for you to become the mother to yourself that you needed. Okay, this actually came up in the last collective reading I did. There's a lot here about remothering yourself, especially with Venus in retrograde. Venus, again, being that place where we relate. Who teaches you how to relate the most, right? Your mama, for the most part. Maybe your mom wasn't present. Maybe there's something happened and you weren't able to be with your mom, and there's this like wound there. You need to go to that baby and you need to be with them. Okay, there's ways that, girl, so resonant. Good. Jaguar priestess. Hell yeah. Jaguar priestess. Healing can be joyful. It really can. Okay, so this magician in this deck, I love when I'm like, oh, this is the deck I need to use, because it always comes through and it's clear why that deck was. This deck is calling you to be the fierce mother warrior you needed to be, but also it's like a costume. I don't know if you can tell, she's like putting on different costumes. It's also a playfulness. Some of us weren't able to be kids, right? Because we had to take care of our siblings, because we had to take care of our parents emotionally. This is also asking us to be the playful human that we need to keep things light. It's heavy out there, y'all. We don't need to hold all this heavy stuff. What brings you playful joy? That's also part of this. So this is mothering yourself. This is also fathering yourself. My partner was talking to one of the men who's in the flow bots. I believe his name is Stefan. Beautiful human, was talking about how the father figure is really this divine jester. Okay? And so you can be the divine jester to yourself too. What's that fun, like, how can you make everything a game? Now that my son's a toddler, it's like everything has to be a game. It's like, oh, come on, let's put this on. It's like constant play. And we have such resistance to that, right? Because we weren't allowed to play when we were kids, because we were acting like adults when we were 4, because we had to. But right now, you get to be the healer of your childhood trauma. What does that look like for you? Does that look like showing up more stable? Does that look like cotton candy? Does that look like, what I'm getting right now is like nobody touching you. Were you one of those kids who's like, everybody got to touch you and you didn't have boundaries because it wasn't seen as okay to have boundaries? Guess what? Hands fucking off now, okay? That's what was coming through for this. This is you setting your own set of rules for you and really owning that shit, because you deserve to be your own yes, okay? Fuck everybody else. I mean, you know. Happiness, peace, health, and lots of love. Hi, Ninoshka. Okay, next, 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands is one of the most active cards in tarot at all. 8s are like foundations, right? They're double 4s. They're also infinity. And in this deck, it's it looks like a pregnant human with a tail and wings. Anything's possible. Shooting torches like a bow and arrow. Okay. So this is like, whatever the fuck it is you gotta do, commit. Okay, we all want to dabble. Oh, I dabble in tarot. Oh, I've been thinking about doing the GAPS diet. I'm talking about myself right now. Whatever it is, it's time to do. You have to commit to it because it's time. Like, I can't modify that anymore. We've got the COVID. We've got life or death right in front of our faces. Are we going to pussyfoot around more? Excuse my lingo. I learned that growing up. But like, tiptoe around, maybe, kind of, sort of. Oh, I don't know. No, it's not cutting it anymore. Are you or aren't you? There is no try. There is only do. Yoda. All right. And then, I love this card. The last card that's coming up is the 4 of Wands. So there's mad wands. These are all wands and the Magician as the foundation of your Ace of, thank you, 8 number of transformation. As the foundation of your Ace of Swords, like the new beginning that you want, okay? So now we have the 4 of Wands. 4s are foundation. Again, Wands are creativity, but the image on this card is of community holding together. I'm going to go ahead and show Yoda. Ha ha ha. There is no try. There is only do. They are harmoniously engaging in their ancestral practices. They are in circle. They are dancing together. This is the pinnacle of connection with like-minded souls, with like-souled minds. Okay? This isn't about... This is the Mother Peace Tarot. This is a miniature version of the Mother Peace Tarot. They're usually like this big and they're always circles. So whatever it is that you're going to commit to, you need to have people who are willing to hold you accountable. Say, hey, so did you buy the GAPS diet book yet? People who are available to see you in your trauma place. Okay, to see your pain. And conversely, like maybe double checking who's your squad. Who do you have, like friends that you've had since you were really young, but like every time you see them, they're like, what up, dummy? How is that helping you? Okay. Any questions? Concerns? To recap, yes, it is time to move forward in your life, but before you can with clarity decide your path, you must first unearth and sit with your pain. You must allow yourself to be your own healer in this pain, but you need time to see. You need time to witness, so that you can then know from a place of yes, what it is you are willing to offer to yourself and call upon and unto you in order to heal. You must commit to the path. And you must surround yourself with those who uplift you at the same time as holding you accountable to your work. That's what they said. So much love for all of you. Many blessings. If you feel called, please support me, my family, this medicine. Muse Medicina is my Cash App. eutimia@gmail.com is my PayPal. And Eutimia-Montoya is my Venmo. You can also come and hang out with me and Charmaine Bravo, Sweet Main Bay, tomorrow at 10 a.m. At our new moon ceremony. It's donation based, but because the admin was kicking my ass, my partner helped me conglomerate it onto my website. So there are 6 different tiers of donations starting at $3.33. Where you can join us tomorrow at 10 a.m. The new moon drops at 11:38 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. So we will be through all of the caca and at the new coming by the time the new moon is all new. So that's going to be amazing. Mountain Standard Time, yes. So if you're watching me on Instagram, that's my first thing in my link tree in my bio. And on Facebook, I'll post it to the comments in this video or right on my status. After that, and that starts tomorrow at 10 a.m. There's still time for you to sign up. There are some instructions, so get there ASAP. Mijito is calling me from the bath right now, so I have to go. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the medicine. Listen to yourselves. It's time to reclaim our connection to our own source, okay? Yeah, with the middleman, we done. We're done with the middleman, okay? Many blessings, all the peace, all the love. Goodbye.